Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Rampage and AEW Dynamite, the week commencing the 21st of August. So it starts off with the conglomeration versus the Outrunners. Obviously, the conglomeration got the victory. Then we have Nyla Rose versus Erica Lee. Nyla got the victory. Then we have Toni Storm challenging Saraya for a match on Dynamite, so we'll see. Then we have Nick Wayne versus Kip Sabian. Come on now, Kip Sabian never wins ever, and he obviously loses. Nick gets the victory. Then we have Roosh and Kyle Fletcher versus some guys. They get the victory. And then in the main event is Top Flight versus MXM Collection. Really good match here as well, but Top Flight get the victory. Then we go up to Dynamite. So Dynamite starts with the contract signing between Britt Baker, DMD, and Mercedes Moné, CEO. Really good contract signing, a bit of a back and forth going on there. And at the end, Britt Baker attacks both Mercedes Moné and Kamile, I think her name is. I'll get that right one week. Then we have Chris Jericho calling out Tommy Billington for being a fraud, saying, does he really live up to the standards of his family? So it goes into Chris Jericho versus Tommy Billington in a really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Chris Jericho gets the victory. Then he calls out Hook, and then Hook basically comes out and he gets taken out by the learning tree. Then we have Toni Storm versus Saraya for the AEW Women's Championship. Really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, come on now, I don't remember the last time Toni Storm has got pinned. She obviously win the match, and then she was attacked by Mariah May after that. Then we have the conglomeration all hyped up and fired up as they always are, especially Mark Briscoe. Then we have Will Ospreay come out, and then MJF comes straight out. They have a back and forth segment. So basically MJF said that he came out early from an injury to clean up the mess that was Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay says in all the main events that MJF was in, none of them has been talked about, especially the one at All In last year. No one ever talked about his match. MJF then questions who thinks he is not the best wrestler in the world, because MJF thinks he's the best wrestler in the world. And MJF calls out Will Ospreay's family. I'm not going to go into that. And then Ospreay gets mad and attacks MJF, and apparently he's going to be fined £100,000, which is madness. And then MJF takes him out. Then we go into Hangman Adam Page. Said he's ready for the gauntlet. He's taking out anybody in the gauntlet. I think his name's Evil Uno. Walked by and goes, yeah, he's in the gauntlet. Hangman took him out with a chair, so he's on a rampage. Then we have Claudio Castagnoli versus Okada for the Continental Championship. Really good match, but he went to a time limit draw, but really good match. Go and watch it. Then we have FTR, Darby Allin versus the Elite in a really good match. Go and watch it, but in the end, Darby Allin got the victory. And then the Acclaimed come out and called out both FTR and the Young Bucks. Then we have Bryan Danielson telling Will Ospreay to basically man up and use the Tiger Driver. And in the main segment, it's Bryan Danielson and Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland comes out, lists a whole name of people he's beaten, really impressive list. And then he feels he's being disrespected by Bryan Danielson, saying he's going to retire, etc. Bryan Danielson literally just comes out, takes out Swerve Strickland and says he's the best wrestler in the world and he's ready to beat Swerve Strickland. So let's see what happens.